Meanwhile, Western Cape dams now expected to be at 100% capacity following the heavy rain they've had there. Officials say that both Theewaterskloof and Voelvlei are filling up. The Water and Sanitation Department on an oversight visit to the Berg River Dam in Franschoek. Nasiphi Same has more.
The city of Cape Town was at some stage faced with day zero, and many other parts of the Western Cape, including the Central Karoo, were hardest hit during that period, where they experienced a lack of rain, which then meant that farmers, including residents, had to implement water-saving measures. However, that's a far cry of what we now have in 2023 following those heavy downpours during the June period, where localized flooding and also infrastructure damage in various parts of the Western Cape was the order of the day. But one can say that obviously the rain is much welcomed following those heavy downpours. But to talk to us more, I am joined by Untombazanele Bila Mapurua, the head of the Water and Department of Water and Sanitation in the province. Ma'am, thank you so much for your time. But we do understand that you'll be taking us through of this particular dam, the Berg Dam rather, and talking to us about where the situation of the dams are currently sitting in the province following those June downpours.
If you look at the heavy rains that we experienced in the past 3 weeks within the Western Cape, the Berg River Dam is currently sitting at more than 100%. To be precise, it's 100.67%, as compared to last year, where it was 82.19%. But if you look at the Western Cape state dams that are being monitored by the department, last year we were at 56.86%, and currently we are sitting at 85%. Now, coming to the Western Cape water supply system, which takes a big percentage of the entire supply of the Western Cape, we are currently sitting at 95%, of which last year we were 72%. The department is pleased about that, and we are very, very excited that our Western Cape water supply systems, including other systems that are associated within the province, they are looking fairly well.
I mean, the heavy downpours caused much damage in a number of parts in the Western Cape, places like Cedarburg municipality. But in terms of infrastructure, did we see any damage following the heavy downpours?
With the exception of that isolated case that you have just mentioned, we haven't seen any. There are no incidents that has been reported within the department infrastructure. If we look at the dams infrastructure as well as the gauging station, and the only damage that we have experienced within the departmental infrastructure is only at the Clan-William Dam, of which the water supply system is still intact. There are no further damages, and the way it has been constructed, it will remain intact, and we are quite happy about that.
However, the recent floods have also claimed lives in the Western Cape because of the heavy rains there.
Flooding was not without devastation, as several regions have been affected by flooding, with worst affected areas being Breede Valley and some of the informal settlements in the city of Cape Town. Regrettably, 3 people are reported to have lost their lives as a result of the impact of heavy rains in the past few weeks. People are advised to stay away from the floodplains. Besides localized flooding near the construction site of the Clan-William Dam, there are no immediate reports of the Department of Water and Sanitation infrastructure damage. There are no reported incidents of water pollution associated with the heavy rainfall. Communities are requested to report any potential incidents of poor water quality as and when they arise. Even though the recent Blue Drop Watch report that was released by the minister early this year, it suggests that there is a slight drop in terms of the Western Cape system's performance. However, majority of the Western Cape water supply systems supply water quality that is safe to drink. Currently, the department is not enforcing any water restrictions